My name is Bill Christie, and I live in Red Deer. And when I needed care, Alberta Health Services was there for me. My story is one that I would probably prefer never happened, but I was looking forward to maybe going into the Woody's Half Marathon this spring. So I started to work out again at the Colcutt Centre last fall and into this year. And January 14th, I went to do my laps. They're 300 meters per lap, and I got about 150 meters long, got a pain in my chest. I had an idea in the back of my mind it could be a heart attack, but I just wasn't sure. And then I drove home. It's only about 5 blocks from the Colcutt to our home. Went in and I thought I'd lay down in the bed for a minute or so, and I did. I didn't feel any better. When I got up, that's when I really knew, because when I got up, my hands were cold and my fingertips were numb. So I went downstairs and my wife said to me, she said, "You don't look very good." And I said, "I don't feel very good." I said, "I think you better take me to the hospital." The nurse took me in right away and took my blood pressure, my pulse, and I was trying to sneak a peek at what she was writing down, and I saw the blood pressure and I thought, oh yikes, that's high. And another nurse came out and took me back to one of their treatment rooms. And by the time I got there and got my shirt off, there's about 5 or 6 nurses and a doctor. And they did an EKG and they said I had a blood clot in my heart, in an artery, and that they had to get rid of it and bust it. And they came back a little while later and said they're going to do another EKG. I did another one, and they said that the clot buster had worked. So in my mind, I was thinking, I'm done, right? But they said that they were going to send me to either Calgary or Edmonton. So anyway, I ended up in an ambulance about 1 o'clock, and we got to Calgary about 2:30 into the cardiac care unit in the 10th floor of Foothills. And they were excellent. They had everything waiting. My daughter was even up in the ward. And that was good, because when you're in the ambulance going there, you're not sure what the outcome's going to be. So you're not sure if you're going to see anyone again, you know, because you don't, at that point, I didn't know how I was. I knew they broke the blood clot up, but still in the back of my mind, I thought, okay, I'm going to Calgary, what's it for, you know? So anyway, what they did is I was admitted and I was in the cardiac care unit, which is like an intensive care unit for heart patients. So on the Wednesday, I went downstairs for the angiogram. And the end result was that I had one artery just where the clot took place that was less than 50% blocked. If it was 60% or more, then they would have had to put a stent in. So I didn't need a stent. Another thing where I realized that things were looking good, because on the Thursday, instead of sending me down to the heart ward, the cardiologist released me. So we came back home, and a week ago I had my stress test and assessment with the cardiac rehab unit in the hospital with the cardiologist here, and got as much of a clean bill of health as you can say you've got once you've had a heart attack. He said, you know, we've got you on medication, but the best medication that you can give yourself is exercise. So I've been back running and walking, and I feel good with that. And I have had no more pains, no more shortness of breath. If the staff here didn't know what to do, didn't have the tools to do the job, then I wouldn't be here today. I knew that they knew what they were doing. They knew what to do. It was just almost second nature. And that gives you a sense of security, I guess. I think if I had to use one word to describe my care, I'd have to say fantastic. And I'm living proof.